Hey there and welcome to Foundation Armor. Today we're going to answer the question, what's the best sealer to use to protect my concrete before winter? So let's get into it. Alright, so if the concrete is left unsealed in the winter, it can cause irreversible damage to your concrete. Now the most common type of damage to concrete in the winter is freeze-thaw damage. What happens is when water is absorbed into unsealed concrete and it freezes, it expands in the pores of the concrete and causes the concrete to break apart. Concrete with freeze-thaw damage often appears cracked and has divots and chunks missing from the surface, which makes it unsightly. The best way to prevent freeze-thaw damage to your concrete is to reduce the amount of water that's absorbed through the surface. There are two types of sealers that can be applied to exterior concrete to reduce freeze-thaw damage. The first one is silane siloxane water repellent sealer, and the next one is an acrylic sealer. Silane siloxane water repellent sealers like the Armor SX5000 and Armor SX5000WB chemically react with the concrete to form a hydrophobic barrier within the pores that will reduce the absorption of water by up to 95%. What happens is water will be kept closer to the surface and freeze above the concrete instead of below it. Silane siloxane sealers are great sealers to use if you want to protect your concrete without changing the look or color and without having to maintain a film or coating. Now, once applied, they'll continue to work for up to 7 to 10 years. While silane siloxane sealers work below the surface, acrylic sealers, on the other hand, are designed to work on the surface. Acrylic sealers like the Armor AR350, Armor AR500, and the Armor WB25 bond to the concrete and leave a visible surface film that stops water from penetrating through the surface. You see, water will freeze on top of the acrylic sealer instead of inside the pores of the concrete. So depending on the amount of abuse the acrylic sealer takes, it can last for up to 1 to 3 years before you need to reseal. Both silane siloxane sealers and acrylic sealers are wonderful options for reducing freeze-thaw damage to concrete. Now, which sealer you use will depend on what you want your concrete to look like once it is sealed, how often you want to reseal your concrete, and what you need the sealer to offer in terms of performance. If you aren't sure which sealer is best for your concrete, please don't hesitate to reach out to a Foundation Armor technician and they'll be happy to help you make the best sealer choice for your concrete. As always, thank you so much for tuning in, and don't forget to visit www.foundationarmor.com for more great videos and to purchase professional grade concrete sealers and coatings.